The most important thing is whenever I'm going out representing my country, I want to give it my best shot. It's not about the expectation that others have from me. For me, it's all about what good I can do, how well I can contribute, and you keep taking it forward. Once you are, if you make your debut, you're different. Once you reach a stage where your career is ending, then it's not only about your performance. You have to make sure that others who are part of the team, the youngsters, they get the right guidance so that they are the ones who will take care of the future of cricket or sports. So there are other kind of responsibilities that fall in front of you. But overall, I always felt country was the biggest motivation for me. It was never about scoring runs or taking wickets. It was more about the team should do well and we should win the games. And that always helped because it kept things very simple. Once you start getting into the groove of I want to score runs, I want to take wickets, I want to do this, we play a team sport. So for us, it's always about, all of us moving together. And, what is something that you can do, but maybe some of the others can't do. To realize all of that and then to move forward, taking that added responsibility, that's what makes you, slightly special. Because you can always think about what is good for you, but what is good for the team, and then you keep moving forward with that decision is something that will make people appreciate you, especially the ones who are part of the team. As human beings, we are the most complex creatures. We are the only person where two siblings born as twins will have very different characters. We study the same syllabus in school. CBSE में पढ़ाई की है, ये हमारे courses हैं. But what happens? Exam होता है, same teacher पढ़ा रही है सब कुछ, but the results are very different.
Yes.
So why cricket is so close to life is you score 100 today and the very next game you get out on a 0. So I personally always say cricket is a great leveler. It levels you out.
Sure.
You start flying high, it brings you down. And the thing, it's more of a mental game than a physical game. It's the mind that is much more stronger. And these are the things that you keep teaching the youngsters. Even if they are not a sports person, that if you are able to control your mind, you can actually do a lot of things better in life. Because mind is the most powerful thing. We all think it's a physical, I am tired, I can't run more. It's the mind that is telling the body you can't run more.
That's right.
So, what cricket teaches you is to be humble in life. Or I would say the syllabus that is covered by cricket. Of course, there are individuals who will pick what they want to pick. It is glamorous, yes, it is glamorous. To be humble is more important to be part of the glamour.
Sure.
So the small thing, the hard work, the discipline, the honesty.
I got lucky, I passed out from school, I got a job with the railways. Now coming from a middle class background, one of the things your parents are always worried about is your future. And sports never had I would say it never had a great future at that point of time. A lot of parents would be worried, अच्छा cricket खेल रहा है, I don't know future में क्या होगा. But the moment I got my job with the railways, my parents were quite relaxed as to, whatever he does from now on, he has something to fall back to. If he's not successful in life, he'll fall back to, with work when it comes to the railways, and he'll have a future, whatever that future may be. So I feel all these small things which fall into places which may or may not be in your control also contribute a lot. But the most important ingredient, yes, hard work is there, dedication is there, passion is there, but I felt being honest is one of the most important things. To start off being honest to yourself. Unless you are honest to yourself, you can't be honest to others. And what it also does, it helps you in accepting what the shortcomings are. You may not be a great player, may not be a great human being, but if you're willing to accept the shortcomings, you can always look to improve. You can go to people, you can ask for help, and there'll be people to guide you out. Whether it's your seniors, whether it's your parents, close friends, whoever those may be. And I always felt all these things really helped me keep moving ahead in life. Throughout being honest towards the goal. What is the goal? The goal is not to, for me it was never to score so many runs for India. For me it was always, how we'll be able to win a game. Whether you are the captain or you're not the captain. What you want is, how much you have contributed for the team to win.
Very simple, don't think about the result. It's a result that puts pressure on us.
what if this happens? What if we don't win the game? What if we don't get selected? But again, worry about the controllables, and whatever the controllables are, we take care of it, we'll get the desired result. If we don't get the desired result, we'll improve. We'll change our plans, we'll execute better, and we'll get a chance to prove ourselves again. So, that's what it is. Thinking about the result never gives you result. Yes, you may have a target in mind, but what is more important is to take care of the small steps in life, what needs to be done, what I am supposed to do, what extra I can do, and that will help us achieve the target. During the 2011 World Cup, and it was like 10 or 15, 20 runs needed on the finals, and the stadium started to chant Vande Mataram, and I believe that was something. I don't get goosebumps, I don't know, maybe something wrong with me, I don't get goosebumps, but that moment, I don't think I would ever be able to get into a similar atmosphere. There was something very beautiful about it, and when they started to chant, and let's say if it was moving from one side of the stadium to the other, ears, they would actually move. And I feel that was again a moment, I would never forget in life. If I would ever get a chance to relive it, definitely I would love to, but that's not really in my control.
Hard work that you have to put, irrespective of what your profession is. You have to be ready for the kind of talent that's really needed to achieve what you want to achieve. But at the same time, you have to take risk in life. So take risk in life, but at the same time, you have to be practical. You have to be calculated. Respecting the elders, which I feel is the key. If you don't respect the elders, be it your parents or be it anyone, it becomes very difficult to be successful in life.
It's a 20-year-old company, and you don't run a company for 20 years if you don't believe in something. And if you see what we firmly believe in is commitment, integrity and hard work. And if you see these three things, it's not only for a business. In sport also, these are the three things we keep emphasizing, or we want youngsters to actually be very committed to what they want to achieve in life. Hard work, I'm still finding a substitute for hard work, which we have not been able to find. So I'm hoping that someday I would able to find something that substitute hard work. I personally always felt sport teaches you a lot in life. It teaches you how to deal with the losses, the failures, and at the same time, how to behave when you are successful. You need to show a lot of respect to the opposition or the contender you are competing with, but at the same time, be humble in life, enjoy what you are supposed to, and have respect for everybody around you. Education is very important, but sport does teach you a lot about life. And school is, I feel, the right spot where you need to push the youngsters to play a lot of sport, and especially physical sport, outdoor sport. Indoor also qualifies, where badminton is there, squash is there, table tennis is there. But that's a time where they have that kind of a time where they can spend enough time on both. Nobody really knows. Like when I was in class 6 or 7, I had no clue whether I'll become a cricketer, a footballer, athletics man, or I'll play badminton. So till I've not tried those sports at school level, how will I get to know what I'm good at? And I feel, in between there was a phase where parents were not too much interested into sport. They just wanted their children to study hard, get the best of result. And what is strange right now is, 90% marks was considered like very good. And now the amount of students who get more than 90% is just enormous. So for us, even if I was, studying 24 hours a day, I can't think of reaching, 90% marks at any point of time. I was good in sport. I played a lot of sport. That's why that's something that really helped me be fit at my age right now. So I feel sport is a major part of life, and it teaches you a lot of things. That will to win, the acceptance to losses, how to come back after having a bad loss. So mentally and physically, sports builds a lot of character, when it comes to the students at an early age, and that actually helps you in your practical life a lot. So I just feel sports should be a big part of the student's life, and everybody should be pushed to play some kind of a sport, even if he doesn't want to.